everyone! So I was in South Korea and Japan last December, and I have like 10 restaurants that I'm keen to share with everyone. I finished posting the Korea one, so do check them out if you haven't. And I will be talking about Nukumi in this video.
싫어요.
And a little about chef owner Yamamoto-san. Born in Hokkaido, he has worked in Hokkaido, Osaka, and Hong Kong. And at the age of 40, he opened his restaurant Nukumi in 2006.
主書はどういう？
領収もいただきますか。
はい、以上です。じゃあおやすみは記念してみましょう。
And it was a nice and heartwarming meal. Probably because of the setup, I felt like I was dining at Chef Yamamoto-san's dining hall with the kitchen on my direct right. Or maybe it's also because I had to remove my shoes. And thank goodness for the open kitchen because Chef Yamamoto-san spent most of his time there. He's very hands-on with the cooking, like how he personally deep-fried the sea bream. And before the dishes go out, he will also check the plating to make sure everything is where it should be. And the food was everything I expect of a good kaiseki meal. And I liked how he injected some fun and creativity with the custard pudding. So if you're in Hokkaido and looking for a reliable kaiseki restaurant, I would recommend Nukumi. Reservation can also be easily made on Pocket Concierge.